Hi, my name is Kathy from Ohio, and I have been a lifelong Republican, raised by very political parents, maybe even we could call them ultra-right, John Birch Society parents. So I voted Republican my whole life. But there was a little voice inside of me telling me to stay centered towards the middle, to be willing to listen to all thoughts and opinions. I think this was a reaction to the extremeness of my parents when nothing else could possibly be true than what the conspiracy theories that the John Birch Society preached. I never felt comfortable with those. They made me uneasy. The conversations my parents were having were not ones that I was comfortable with. So long story short, along came 2016, and all those Republican candidates were lined up on the debate stage, and I really supported John Kasich. He's the kind of Republican. I admired John McCain. I admired John Kasich primarily because of their ability to reach outside of the box of the Republican Party. So they were able to step across the aisle and work with people who weren't in their party and didn't always espouse the same values, but they had the ability to get things done and work with people that were not part of their party. I think that's so admirable. I think that's what is going to make this world work. And when Donald Trump won the Republican nomination, I was so disappointed. And to be honest with you, I had a strong dislike for Hillary Clinton. There were so many things about her that I didn't like that were beyond the Democratic platform. I didn't necessarily trust her. However, I could not vote for Donald Trump. I could not vote for someone who, even back then, even before he was running for the presidency, was so deeply involved in conspiracy theories, like Obama wasn't born in the United States. So crass. His language is so derogatory. The name-calling, the hatefulness. Such a lack of ability to reach out to people, what I would call the others, the people who don't necessarily believe in the same things that you do, but at least maybe you could have a conversation and start finding some common ground. That's not in his agenda at all. And I just could not vote for him. So, yep, he won. And honestly, since he took office in 2017, I think the state of our country is just deplorable. And so much it has to do with a lack of leadership. And given what's happening right now, the violence, it's so extremely disappointing to me. Every day I look at the news and I read yet another thing that he is saying or doing to incite more violence, to incite more disagreements. There's no peacemaking going on. What happened to that? That's what Jesus taught us. Blessed are the peacemakers. He also said, blessed are the humble. He rejected those with pride and praised those who had humility. And this is not in any way, shape, or form what I see in Mr. Trump. And so I am, with much excitement, proclaiming, I am voting for Joe Biden. I invite you all to vote for him. Clearly, for me, it's a vote against Donald Trump, and it's a vote not for the Democratic platform. It's a vote for a man who I believe has the same value system that I do. And just a word of warning for those of you, particularly the young people who say, I don't like Trump and I don't like Biden, so I'm not voting. Well, really, if you don't vote, you're basically voting for Donald Trump. So by not voting, you are supporting a continuation of 4 more years of this presidency. Please vote for Joe Biden.